Hello and welcome to the Marketing and Advertising module. I am Monique Nicole, your coach, and I'm so excited that you're here. We are going to dive in because marketing and advertising is the root to growing your interior design business. And there's so much to cover, but we're going to dive in. I'm going to make this simple for you and really help you to take your business to the next level. So let's dive in. So, our focus today is on four key areas in this module, which we're going to cover marketing, social media marketing, advertising, and nurture marketing. All right. So let's start with marketing your business. So marketing, today, there's so many ways to market your business. However, some have proven to perform better than others. So I want to take a look at this and really help you to understand what are some of those areas that you want to focus on when putting your marketing plan together for your interior design business. So the first thing is social media. So social media is great because social media, one, is very cost effective. It really doesn't cost you anything to have, a social media profile. And so it's very cost effective to do. It really just costs you your time and intellectual property, right? Another one is SEM and SEO. So that stands for SEM stands for search engine marketing and SEO stands for search engine optimization. So this is where you basically will set up your website back end to make sure that when people are searching for interior designer or decorator in your area, that your website will come up or you will show up in the search results. Okay, so without getting too technical, that's essentially what that is. The next area of marketing is email marketing, right? So, this is a great one too. And I believe that it's one of the most effective ways to market your business and get results because, one, it's something that you own, right? You don't own Facebook or your profile on Instagram, right? Those are owned, right, by another company, right? So if, for example, Facebook and Instagram was to go down tomorrow, you lose all of those followers, right? You have no way to connect with those people who you have built, a connection with on your platform. The great thing about email is that once someone gives you their email address, you have direct access to them. So it's a great way to communicate and to stay connected. The next way of marketing is what we call affiliate marketing or referral marketing. So this is where you may refer a client or another business to a client, and you make a percentage for referring that product or that service to someone else. And then there's events and PR, right? So that's another way to market your business. And then last but not least is advertising. So let's dive into these. So social media marketing. Social media marketing obviously is where you have a page or a profile on some of these social media platforms, right? Now the question might be is which platform should you be posting on, or which one should you be using for your business, specifically for our industry? So I want to kind of break this down to give you some context so you can figure out what's going to be the best option for you. So Instagram is great for posting images of your work, right? Because it's an image-based platform. So it's wonderful for if you are really trying to build your brand and showcase your design style, showcase maybe some before and after pictures, and even taking people behind the scenes as you are maybe doing installs and things like that, because Instagram loves video, right? They are always changing the algorithms. And now, the new thing is video, 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 right? I remember when you could just post pictures and that was enough, right? You can get a lot of engagement and they would show your posts, but now it's all about video. So if you can find creative ways to post things about your business from a video perspective, that is a great, great way to use and leverage Instagram. All right, Facebook. So Facebook is great for creating a design group to provide tips, right? People are very active on Facebook in communities and groups, and it's more of a camaraderie type of platform where people will refer you, but they're really looking for information, right? They're looking for content and information that can help them in different areas of their lives, or just to really be social. So, Facebook is great if you create a Facebook group or where you're sharing information about, decorating and things like that to help attract your ideal clients. All right, then you've got Pinterest. So Pinterest is great for posting images and ideas and getting followers. So, Pinterest I always say is more of like a short-term marketing strategy, because a lot of times people are on Pinterest just looking for ideas. They may not be quite ready to invest in design services, but they're gearing up for it. So if you can be top of mind and you can be a resource for them by, posting different design products and things like that, Pinterest is a great option for you. And one other thing to keep in mind is that if you service or serve women with your design services, Pinterest is also a great option, because there's a study that showed that I believe Pinterest is like 98% of its audience is women, okay, are women. So just keep that in mind. And then YouTube is great for sharing content, tutorials, and design tips, right? Again, it's a video based platform. So people love to be able to watch quick little short videos or, DIY tips and things like that in YouTube formats and video formats, so that they can digest the information and then get on with their day. Then you have LinkedIn. Now, this is great if you want to target professionals. So maybe you have a very niche audience. Maybe I was watching something the other day and it was about yachts, like luxury yachts, right? And designers who design yachts. And there was a young lady, and she was actually the designer for these luxury yachts. And her whole business was based on decorating for these yachts, right? And so, that's a very niche market, right? And so, I would imagine that probably a good amount of her audience is on LinkedIn. These are like probably entrepreneurs, most likely, who are, business owners, and they're probably on LinkedIn. So, that might be a good way to target that audience, just as an example. Okay. Now, so it's really about thinking about where your ideal client lives, where are they at, where are they spending time, and focusing your energy there. Now, the great thing about Instagram and Facebook is that they're owned by the same owner. So if you post on Instagram, you can connect your accounts to automatically post to Facebook, right? The other social medias are separate. So, it doesn't hurt if you know that your audience maybe is more on, Instagram than Facebook. It doesn't hurt to automatically post to Facebook. So you want to make sure that you have those profiles set up. Okay. But the goal is to find what's going to attract and connect with your ideal clients. And that just depends on who your ideal client is, which is why we did that work already previously to identify who they are. So if you've done that work, this should be a no-brainer for you, and you should be able to figure out, okay, where are they hanging out and where's the best place to reach them. All right. The next thing I want to talk about are the platforms to manage and post your social media. So obviously you can do these manually, right? You can post to these different social profiles manually. It's a little bit more time consuming, but if you're trying to save money, that's a great option. You could also use the Meta Suite that allows you to post on Facebook and Instagram, okay? Because remember, they have the same owners. But the other two and the other platforms, even like TikTok and Snapchat, which I don't have their logos here, but those are also independent social media profiles that you can also post to. But again, you can use, you can do this manually, or you can use social media posting platforms to help you do that. So Canva Content Calendar is one that's great. What I like about Canva is that the content calendar is that you can schedule your post across all of your social media platforms. And it's included in your pro membership. So if you have a pro membership, which is really super affordable, I think it's like maybe $120 for the year. Um, you'll get access to be able to use their posting feature. The other option is the Meta Business Suite, like I mentioned, where that allows you to post to Facebook and Instagram. And then another one is Plan That. Loomly, and then Done For You is another option by Smarcom. And they actually do your posting for you. They create your content. But I will say, as a caveat, I don't recommend starting out with someone who will do it for you until you really get a good understanding and um, clear definition on what type of content you want to post. Because remember, you are your brand, right? You're developing this. So you don't want someone to just take that over and become your brand voice. You want to definitely be able to give them direction on the content that you want to share. So Smartcom is a great option if you are crystal clear on what your content should be and you've kind of been doing this for a little while, and you can really give them clear direction on what to post and they will do the posting for you. Okay. So social media marketing is great. And again, it's a very, you know, accessible option to get your business out there for, not too much, right? Like you can really save and not have to spend a whole bunch to get your message out there. All right, now let's talk about advertising, which is the next one. I would say the most important, right? So advertising is a little bit different. And I think a lot of times we confuse advertising with marketing, right? Marketing is, you putting yourself out there, right? Through social media or some of these other ways. Advertising is when you pay to play, right? So you have to pay to advertise. But the advantages of advertising versus just marketing is that you can access like a larger audience, right? Versus just marketing to your immediate circle, because at some point you're going to exhaust your network, right? If you have, for example, 5,000 followers on Instagram, on Facebook, right? You're only going to be showing your ads and not your ads, excuse me, but your marketing, your posts to those 5,000 people. And after a while, you're going to need to broaden your audience if you really want to scale and grow your business. And that's what advertising allows you to do. So here's a couple of ways of some of the top advertising methods that you can use to do this. The first is through Instagram and Facebook ads. So actually running ads on these platforms. Another is search engine marketing, which we mentioned and I talked a little bit about earlier. Another option is through display advertising, or what we call Google or Bing ads. So you're actually running display ads, which is like those pictures, square pictures that you see pop up, like if you're on Yahoo or or on Google, and you see those ads pop up, and it might show you an advertisement to buy something based on maybe your past searches. Okay. Another option is direct mail marketing. So this is where you send out custom designed flyers for your business and send them out to local communities and homes in your area. Another option is print advertising. So, advertising in local or even national interior design publications. Now, again, I don't necessarily recommend doing this in the beginning stages of your business because these can be very costly. Print advertising can run you, a couple $1,000s just to run a print ad. And there really is no guarantee that you're going to get business from that. So, while it is a viable strategy, I do want to be clear that I don't think that it's the most effective, especially early on. All right, the next one is TV. So local news channels. Now, this is great because this gives you a lot of exposure and can be a great option for you. And typically, obviously, these campaigns can run anywhere from $500 for like a 2 to 3 minute spot on a local TV show to, thousands of dollars. So just depending on what network you choose to go on and, advertise your business on will kind of change the price. Another option is Angie's List. So where homeowners are going to seek for, home improvement specialists is another great option. They have an advertising option where they will advertise your business to their members. House is another one. You can advertise on House, Nextdoor, Thumbtack, Bark, and Home Advisor. And these are more affiliate marketing style type of advertising companies that you can work with, and they will advertise your business in exchange for obviously ad spend. But these are all great ideas. I recommend starting out with, like maybe an Instagram or Facebook ads and search engine marketing, just so that you can really reach a larger audience and not have to spend a whole lot, because some of the other ones can be a little pricey. All right, now let's talk about nurture marketing. So, nurture marketing is nurturing your clients, right? And not just your clients, but also your referral partners. So, when clients book initial consults with you, you might send them a note card, right? Just to say, hey, thanks for, connecting with me, blah, blah, blah. Or if they book an in-person, a paid consult, you might send them also a note card to say, I'm looking forward to meeting with you and those types of things. Or if you have someone who books a small project, you might want to send them something like food or cards or cookies or fruit or something like that, just to say, thank you for becoming a client of mine. Now, if someone books a whole entire home design with you, you might want to send them flowers, something a little bit more invested that really will just share your appreciation for working with you. Okay. So this is all about nurturing, because as you nurture your clients, it just builds that trust, it builds that relationship. And who doesn't like to feel like they're seen and that they're appreciated, right? And so it's always a great thing to implement this into your business. Now, another way that you can use nurture marketing in your business is to also think referral partners, right? Or contractors that might send business your way. So, for example, if someone was to send one referral client, you might send the person a nice note or a card, right? Or if they've sent you multiple referrals, you might send them some food, right? So you might find out what your contractor's favorite food is, or maybe give them a gift card to their favorite restaurant or something like that. And then if those referrals turn into clients, and you've actually landed a client because they've referred someone to you, you might want to send them flowers or a gift box or a basket, right? Take a little bit of what you've earned and gained from that referral, because if it wasn't for them, you might not even have that client, right? And give it back to them, because that is how you build those relationships and really build great partnerships, with even referral partners. So I want to encourage you to do this, implement this into your business. Okay. This is something that a lot of times we overlook, but this is a marketing strategy, right? Because when you do that, people feel good. They feel like, oh, wow, she really appreciates me referring clients. And they're going to keep wanting to refer clients to you, right? So now what you've done is you've created an opportunity to create a steady inflow of clients from referrals, and even from clients who, will rave about you and say, oh, I loved working with her. She was so kind, so considerate, so welcoming, and they'll refer other clients to you, your design clients. So it's a great marketing strategy, but also just the right thing to do. Okay. So now that you have got some tips on how to start marketing your business and creating your marketing plan, I want you to dive in and get started. Now, obviously, there's so much more in the course about how to, complete your marketing plan and what to do. So go ahead, get started, and I cannot wait to see what you put together. Talk to you soon.